Okay, so then that brings the lights up. Spawns are pretty good. Portals are going. Villager icons in the corners. Portals everywhere. Man, it took weeks, but we're here. Hello, everybody. It's Mr. McSquare coming at you from the Wild Coast realm. Anyway, this has been an ongoing project of mine for a few weeks. And what I did was, we are at the 0 location at the bottom of the world, and I built a pyramid down here. But as you can see, this beacon, it's not activated, and that's because my starter base is up there. I built my starter base at 0, and it's blocking this off. So it's time to wreck that starter house. Let's go on up. And let's get to it, because we're not attached to things. Nope, it served its purpose. It was just a cheap little bamboo hut on stilts. And I knew right when I built this thing not to get attached to it, not to overdevelop it too much, because it was a temporary starting house. Which is all starting house is meant to be. Yeah, we pulled everything out of the storage boxes, and we're ready just to tear it down. Tear it down and make room for the new stuff. Choppy, picky. Okay. So after we knock all that down, we can make a passage for the beacon at the bottom of the world to come all the way up. Okay, so that's all destroyed and collected. And then This all takes place over multiple weeks, and you can see I've got it lit up by sea lanterns over there, and that is where the starter house used to be. And I just put a couple of sections of glass around, and I put a second layer down below, because if something happens to this layer here, I don't want everything down below to flood. So there's a little bit of a safety layer there. And the center section's got glass panes that the beacon can generate its power through. You see the little mining boost icon in the corner, and the pyramid's now completed. And these portals are the maximum size of 23 by 23. So I've essentially made a giant cube surrounding the 0 bottom of the world coordinates, and that'll be my primary access to the nether. We'll have other bases later on that access it up from different paths. And now up at the top here, you just see the tops of heads. There's the shaft up to 0. Dug all that out. Yeah, seriously, this is like week 13 and I finally finished this thing. So dug it all out, just put a bit of tough bricks in each of the corners to smooth that out, and spaced out some lights, which I think gives it a nice little starry look. And you can see that I'm carving giant villager statues, 8 of them, into the side walls, and do all the math ahead of time and figure out what levels you need. And these are 44 blocks high, so did the math from where I started down below, and it was a whole lot of digging. Okay, coming through the nether. Unfortunately, oh man, look at that. Just nothing but slime. Slimes are generating by the giant pillager statues, and then they're accumulating through the nether portals. So yeah, I gotta unplug all this, otherwise I can't use the nether. And there's just way too many slimes in there. Way too many. But we'll clear all that out. Good to know that they're there. Gotta clean this. So many slimes. So many slimes. But we gotta get rid of that. Can't let them stay there. Nope. Now, when you're overwhelmed like this, run to a corner or a small passageway where they don't overwhelm you. Just just get out of the kill area. Get out, and just find a little choke point in here. Slimes by themselves, they're not that dangerous, but everything, if you get swarmed from all sides, you're in a bit of trouble. But you can see from here, it's nice and manageable. We clean all this up, and we get back to work. Oof. Slime crisis averted. Now, I don't want the slimes to spawn over the place, so I'm going to change that floor down to half slabs. And as you can see with our progress, we're digging a little further, and more of the villager statues on each of the sides are being carved out. It's a lot of digging. It's a lot of digging. But when you've got a vision, stick with it. One of the Minecraft skills is being stubborn. You can see their faces. We're almost to the bottom here. This is the portal in the center, and still more slimes are popping. The floor now is half slabs, so far less slimes spawn. Oh, going through the nether portal. I'll clean them up later. And you can see I still got a chunk of deep slate to get through. And by a chunk, I mean a few thousand blocks. Okay, so here we are. We finally got her done with all the digging. All the digging's done, and then we just actually have to decorate the statues themselves. I want each of the statues to be holding just a little something special that reflects this giant portal square. My secret weapon to all that digging is, you see all my pickaxes? Each one of them's got the maximum chance. So I just have 6 pickaxes and dig them all down until they're almost busted. Then I come down over to the handy dandy experience point machine and just fix them all. Like, to do this with one pickaxe, even a netherite pickaxe, it's gonna be very slow, and you're gonna have to come back multiple times to fix the thing. So my little trick is just have 6 pickaxes on hand, and then fix them all at once. I love this machine. Experience point machines, so good. So here we are again. It's all dug out. Nice little view in the center. There's just a few torches here and there, like in the eye slots, to keep the spawns down to a minimum. I'll eventually wind up changing this little walkway that I'm on just to spawn proof it with half slabs and stairs. But the last thing I really want to do is each of these villager statues, and there's 8 of them. I want to let them hold like a little portal box that reflects the center. Yes, and of course the slimes. Well, at least I got lots of slime blocks. Anyway, so for the portal box that I want each of them to hold, we're going to use obsidian and amethyst. And you can see that gives a nice representation of a portal. Just there's the portal, there's the amethyst and obsidian. Just looks really good to me. So there's 0, with the beacon down in the middle. We just built a pyramid over top of the iron. And you can see each of the villager statues are holding a cube that represents the portal room. So this is my giant subterranean portal chamber. Oh, I'm just calling it my portal chamber. And I like it. It took me weeks, but I like the finished result. I hope you like what you see, and I'll bring you some more ideas. Just hit that like and subscribe button. Bye bye.